John Brown's raid on Harper's Ferry. John Brown was born in Connecticut in 1800, but he was raised in Ohio. In the evening of October 16, 1859, John Brown, a staunch abolitionist, and a group of his supporters left their farmhouse hideout en route to Harper's Ferry. In 1800, Brown and his 5 sons had moved to Kansas to fight against pro-slavery forces in the contest over that territory. During the Bleeding Kansas conflict, Brown and his sons led attacks on pro-slavery residents. Justifying his actions as the will of God, Brown soon became a hero in the eyes of the northern extremists and was quickly to capitalize on his growing reputation. John Brown rented a Kennedy farmhouse with a cabin next to it, 4 miles away from the Harper's Ferry. The Kennedy farmhouse served as barracks, arsenal, supply depot, mess hall, big club, and home. Descending upon the town in the early hours of October 17th, Brown and his men captured prominent citizens and seized the Federal Army and arsenal. Brown had hopes that the local slave population would join the raid, and through the raid's success, weapons would be supplied to slaves and freedom fighters throughout the country. This was not to be. He was first held down by the local militia in the late mornings of the 17th. Brown took refuge in the arsenal's engine house. However, the sanctuary from the firestorm did not last long. When Colonel E. Robert arrived and stormed the engine house, killing many of the raiders and capturing Brown. Brown was quickly placed on trial and charged with treason against the state of Virginia, murder, and slave insurrection. Brown was sentenced to death for his crimes and hanged on December 2nd, 1859.